All right, welcome back to Watching with Styles. I know. This is Kentucky's day at SEC Media, and I know I am pretty much cutting in on that. But hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. This is the best time for me to do this, and we're gonna do this. So today, this is going to be the DB edited version of the rival camp in Charlotte. Much better. I mean, it it still it shouldn't shock me because um, I've been watching. I've been doing these for a few weeks now, so it shouldn't shock me now. But it is amazing how much editing is going into this, and also for me, it highlights whom are the better DBs in this group. And for me, if I'm a DB that's shown on the receivers edited version, excuse me, I got to sneeze. Excuse me. If I'm on the receiver edited version of these rival videos, I gotta go home and hone my craft because that's not a good look. And you will see a lot of the same DBs in this highlight. I guess it'd be a highlight reel of the corners. So it's gonna be interesting. And some of this technique, I agree with. Some of them I don't. I honestly think right here, I think Edwards is playing more of a catch technique. Maybe he plays a little nickel. And here's the deal. Now that we talk about this, if you're playing nickel, I would I would suggest you play more of this technique because normally the slot receivers are not running vertical routes. They are running a lot of choice routes, a lot of option routes. And if you can disrupt them, like Edwards is disrupting Malik Clark right here, you put yourself in a better situation, your team in a good situation. Now, the only thing about when you catch, you got to catch him, if you know what I mean. You can't let him just blow by you. So you got to disrupt him and make this route start back at zero again. Receiver's at zero here. He's accelerating. You got to make him start again, start over again after contact. I honestly think Edwards a little high, but I'm not going to be mad at that. That's a good, man, that my doggone mouse wouldn't work. That's a good rep. And if you're playing catch like this, hopefully you have a safety over the top of you where you can be aggressive like this. This is really good. I don't know if there was routes ran before this, and Edwards had a feeling that he's going to run a intermediate route. But eyes are immaculate. Look at that. Eyes on receiver. He feels him because he even takes almost two steps before he looks back, right? Cut, 1, 2, almost 3. That's 3. I'm going to give him 3. Wide receiver cuts right there. That's 1. 1, 2, 3. That's good stuff right there. Here, and look, man, it's hard to show, but I keep, this is huge. And maybe it's because of my engineering thing. I might have to draw it here. He's running an out route, right? And the quarterback is here. The line to there is here. Okay? If I am the DB and I'm right here and the receiver is right there, you know what? I'm going to make them closer because they were closer together. I can't erase that last one. So I'm going to just draw the receiver closer. The receiver was right here, right? If you keep going this way, you won't pick it off. You know what I'm saying? But if you can cut it off here, Boy, my mouse is tripping. You can cut it off here. That's the intersecting point right there. It's not here, it's right there. That's where you get your pick. It doesn't seem like a lot, right? But watch how Edwards veers. So he's on the, what's that? Is that the 25? That's the 30? Yep, that's the 25. Watch where he intercepts the ball. So he goes forward, he's on the 29. Get what I'm saying? He's on the 29 now. If he would have stayed on the 30, on the 25, I said 29. So he intercepted the ball on the 26. If he would have stayed on the 25, he might have been able to get a PBU, because if that ball is to the outside, and like on the fade route, if it's thrown to those hashes on the number, he might not get to it. But he gets in the path of the ball, which is at the 24, 26. Sheesh. Get that? See how he's behind the receiver, which 9 times out of 10, you're going to be trailing the receiver because you are reacting off of him. But if you're close enough, now we got to cut in front and bisect that line of the pass. Big time play, man. That's good stuff right there. Now, why did we turn your ass up the field? Get a touchdown. You intercepted it right there. So you're about 3.5 yards from the sideline. Put that left foot in the ground right there and turn your ass up the field. I know that's a little thing, but practice good habits. That's a pick 6. Who else is out there with you? All right. See, now, he man enough to toe the line, but he ain't man enough to take this press. Watch. He steps back, give a little wiggle, and Edwards is going forward. They must know each other. I think at this point, we have figured out whom some of these receivers are probably. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just guessing. Maybe at the beginning, we was trying to figure out how good these guys are because we haven't seen them. All right? Because now Edwards is being aggressive. Woo, he's going after him. And Carter knows that Edwards is going to be aggressive. So look how far Carter has to deviate before he gets up the field. Dude, that's probably like 4 yards. Right? Let me put the clock on him. I got to get first movement. Okay, that's first movement. First movement. Dude, it's a 1.5 before he even steps a foot on the other side of the line of scrimmage. This route is dead against man. It's dead. It's a 1.5. He's got to travel another hour. He's got to get to his route in 2 seconds or less, right? Because he's already spent, and think about this, he's already spent a 1.5 before he crosses the line of scrimmage. 2 more seconds, where he's going to be. Let's see where he's going to be. Now we're talking about technique, though. If you're going forward, if you're going this way, and he's going that way, you got to connect. Oh, shit. I lost because he's by you, right? So now, close the gap. That's good. We're closing the gap. See how long a route this is, dude? That's ball game. I don't like the reach. I don't know, man. This generation is so reachy, man, and it's not necessary. Not necessary. Okay, now we're playing off man. I personally I can't tell because he's probably at 7'6". He throws shoulder square. I like the weave. I like the see first step. It looks like inside. Since this receiver, you can see how this foot is pushing this way. He's trying to get himself to stay inside a receiver with this weave. You can also tell when that foot almost gets behind that foot, which allows him then to push again and widen with that foot again. So it looks like he's weaving. And that is awesome. He is definitely weaving. Look how far he backpedaled. Dude, this is perfection. Remember how I've said many times, and I'm realized how analytical I was. I'm really, when I watch myself, 4 yards is really the time where I needed that I could stay square. And if he went vertical, I had enough time to open my hips and punch with that hand. Because in 4, by the time I open, he's probably at 3-2. I can time my turn and my punch at the same time. Because here's the deal with timing your punch and your turn. If you hit him at the right time when you turn, he actually gives you a little boost. Just think about it. He's got energy going this way. If I can time my hip turn with my punch, he's going to propel me that way naturally. So if that's why for me, I thought 4 was perfect. 3, I didn't get a chance to, this is my personal research, I didn't get enough chance to extend that arm fully. It would be a little bent, and I didn't get the full thrust from his momentum to help me out to stay on top of him. But that's perfect. Now all I gotta do is get a punch. See now we just running track. And he's going forward and I'm turning. If he could have used this hand or this arm to get a little punch, we'll be even better. But he's such a good athlete that he's able to get away with it. That's good shit right there, man. Inside, oh man, I'm loving it. All right, y'all. I know it's the same commentary probably over and over again, but I don't see how you don't put your outside foot forward for this situation here. Receiver goes inside right now. Watch his kick step is to the inside. Now he's able to weave. See that right foot stacking on top of that left foot, which allows him to push that left foot out even more, right? So now it looks like he's inside from this angle. So now he's going to put the other foot behind, and now he's going to push again. All right, so now let's see what he does. Looks like he's going to sit because it looks like he's stopping right. Okay, guess where he's sitting at? Man, see, sometimes my thought process, I don't know if it's coach or if it's him, my thought process wasn't so crazy. And I knew I wasn't the only one that thought this way because who the hell am I? All right. But he's going to sit at 12 yards, dude. What? He is exactly at 12. He has, I'm going to just say this. I'm going to give him kudos. Because I'm going to say he just knows where he at. He squats at 12. 87% of routes are between 12 and 15. If he sits here at 12 and gets a jam, and the other thing is, he stayed inside. Look at this receiver trying to get him to come off his square with the head and shoulders outside. And Samari doesn't move. He sits inside because that's the leverage he wants to maintain. Make them throw it. Make them throw it out there. That's a longer throw. He stayed on business. Stayed in. Didn't need that. We don't need to hold and tackle. Just use your hands. Just jam them. Then don't look back at the quarterback. See, now that to me right here is a guess. He's guessing on a dig route. But looks like it's a corner route, it's a post dig. Not bad coverage, but you cannot look at the quarterback so soon. And then now he's on top of you. You definitely can't look back now. He's running away from you. This is a bad ball. Now, here's the deal. Like I said earlier, right? He gets underneath. So the quarterback throwing angle, he can't just throw through the guy. He's got to throw over the top of him. You know what I'm saying? See how he's in that path of that throw? He's in the path of the throw. So the quarterback's got to elevate it. That's really for slot guys, linebackers, nickelbacks. As long as you in the path of the throw, it allows that over-the-top safety. You playing two high safety. It allows one of those two high safeties enough time to get over the top and maybe get a pick, because the quarterback has to elevate it over your head. If you're not in the line of the path, the quarterback's just going to put it on the receiver. And that doesn't give the safety enough time to get over the top. It's not bad, not the greatest, but not bad. Okay. William Ferguson Jr., I'm going to do with him right now. Because Samari ain't got no respect for William Ferguson. I'm guessing he's a tight end, because that ain't right. This is as a corner where you just know that you are a better athlete, and I'm just gonna sit on this. William Ferguson Jr. Yeah, man. If this is the same guy, 22, yeah, he's a tight end. He's really they got him listed as a defensive end. Give me a second. Yeah, he's a big boy. So Samari's saying he ain't got no shot. Now the only thing bad about dealing with big boys is like Travis Kelce, they can push off you. So that was just me being a bit. I know he's not gonna run by me. That's one of those kind of things. I know he ain't gonna run by me, so I'm cool with playing a little more aggressively. I guess. Oh, y'all! I just realized that I didn't go live on Instagram until just now. That Instagram thing, man, is some bull. But I'm on live on Instagram now. So, all right, Samari. So, if as you can tell, as I said earlier, you only got a few corners in this edited portion where they highlight the DBs. Now, Samari, you got to use them hands, brother. You in good shape. Why don't you punch? Why? I need explanation on why these guys are not punching. Punch. Why are we not punching? Makes no sense to me. Now we're in a track meet because you didn't make them start over. You did make them widen, and then you close the gap. I'm liking that. You close the gap. Now why are we see now? Why did we reach with this hand? Now we just lock ourselves, right? Now we get in front of our skis. Oh, good. All right, man. I know I said a lot just then. Some bad stuff, but this is so much better with patience patience, eye discipline. Like earlier, he would have looked back. Earlier, he would have looked back right now, right? Earlier, he would have looked back at the quarterback right now, and then he would have lost him. But he kept good discipline, good eye discipline. Now the quarterback got to throw a dime. He's got to throw it over him and drop it on the sideline. And that ain't going to happen. That's a hard throw, man. That's got to be perfect. Okay, I remember Jordan Thomas from yesterday. Jordan Thomas is in a bad stance, if you ask me. That's just too uncomfortable. He's a yard and a half off. Okay, at least he moved his feet, but why didn't he soft pedal? Tapping feet is good, but it's not good enough. And then we reach with both hands and he locked. See that? See all this stress on the shirt right here? That's not good. Now, luckily for Jordan Thomas, that Jordan didn't throw his hand up and just continue running 9 route. You know what I'm saying? He got lucky that he stopped, but if I can mirror the receiver when he drops his hips, boom, see how Thomas drops his hips too? If I can drop him almost as fast as a receiver, I got a chance. Oh, that's bad though. That's I don't like he's lined up so far away and he doesn't soft pedal. I just don't like it. As I said, it just gives too many angles to the receiver. And then, even though the receiver comes in his space, he shoots with the wrong hand. Why shoot with the outside hand? Shoot with the inside hand. See, I hope you guys and girls can see it. It's just, he's locking that hip. Look at that arm. Look at that body twist. The torque or the moment on his hips. Now I'm gonna say this. This is only true DBs can understand this. This is true athleticism by Thomas, because he could have just easily landed on his boy and maybe separated his shoulder, because he could have just let bam. But look how he put his hands down and Weaver owes him one on that one. See, keep your feet under you. That widen. Now you can't shoot. Now you gotta try to hold. Right? You're inside. Maintain your inside leverage. You want him to go outside. You want him to go that way. If he wants to go that way, we're in good shape. But don't overextend for nothing. There's nothing in this that forces you to do this. And here's the deal. And it's the hardest thing to do. This is something you got to train your mind with. Get a teammate, get a family member in the off season, and have them do this stuff to you. So then when you see that foot, you go the opposite way. You go the opposite way of the plant. Or you just stay inside. Because there's no human being in this world that can plant that foot and go that way. It's biomechanically impossible. So if you can train your eyes, which is eyes are up here, which is a bad thing. You can train your eyes for that hip, and you can see that step. And train yourself. It takes time. Train yourself to go the opposite of that. That's a skill set. Because no one can plant that hard and go that way. But our eyes can't be this high. Our eyes got to be at the hip. And then we could potentially see the foot. So we grab. Not bad. Not bad patience, but man, we grab. This grabbing shit's gotta stop, man. And he finishes. Seems like he's gonna. So here's another thing. It seems like he finishes well. All right, y'all. Here's another one. This is hard. So watch. I said it earlier. If Thomas runs with him, he would never get in the path of the ball, right? Because he's trailing. But if Thomas would have went this way, which every situation is different, that's bad drawing. My mouse. He would have went that way and bisected the ball. He had a chance. But you can't just trail. That's a good ball, though. That quarterback put him in allow himself not to get picked. Okay, Blake. Blake, you seem like a big boy. Use those hands, man. You just opened the gate. Didn't stay square. He could have stayed square, shuffle. But he just opened the gate. That's the post. That's the gate. He just opened it. And just let him come through. All right. Ooh. Okay. This is another situation of you just being in the line of the ball because this is a good route. This is hard. Now, the only thing, this is hard. That's a good route, man, because you have to stop. That's a good route. But the path to the ball, all you got to do is get right there. And that's what Blake does. Watch. He doesn't trail. He gets, see how he cut it off right there? If he would have kept running straight, he has no shot. But he got in the path of the ball. Look, he's in front of him. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's just a skill set. And you can't prepare for that. Seems like other thing is, I don't understand why these DBs are head up. Got him. He's just stronger than Spence because Spence should have knocked that hand off. Oh, talking shit too. Okay. Oh, they went back and back. Okay. Get your hand. See this one right here? I don't understand. He's not soft pelling. That's a physical position. Jam him. Okay. A little late, but at least you got your hands on him. Now we're engaged. Okay. I just don't like turning this way. And I know I see NFL guys do it. I personally just don't like it. I'd rather put hip to hip. Oh my God. Gus Ritchie. That's a tight end. It's got to be. Good pick. I'm not going to watch that. That's a tight end. See, this is what I'm talking about. Now, I don't. Shooting with two hands, I'm not a fan of unless you do it early. Like, snap, bam, hit him with the two hands. I don't like it now because we just lock our hips. But that's not bad. You disrupt. Now get that left hand. Get this hand off. He's inside of you. Ride him with the right hand. And we'll be in good shape. Let's see what happens. See, he's still engaged with the left. Okay. All right. I don't think D'Angelo Hall is a receiver either. Jordan Giron said, I'm sick of this shit. I'm just gonna Too much reaching, man. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, okay. No soft. Okay. It's not a soft pedal, but what I can say is Andre was patient. He let him do all that stuff, got another secondary jam. Now we're in a track meet, but now we are starting at the same time. We are now starting at the start line together. Now it's about who's the better athlete. Okay, see, this is a situation where the receiver didn't give the quarterback 7 yards. He gave him about 4.5. And the quarterback didn't throw a ball to the yard lines on the side. And he threw it inside. And so that's how it gets picked. Simple football. That's why the 9 route, man, is a hard ball to complete if I'm in phase with you. If he throws, I'm going to say this, and this is as a quarterback. If I throw a dime, and it's not going to happen all the time, it's not probably going to happen, I don't know, probably 65% of the time. If I throw a dime here, it's going to be caught by most receivers. But that's also a tough catch by a receiver because it's going to have to drop like this. That's not a line drive ball. It's going to have to drop. It's going to be the over-the-shoulder catch, and some receivers can't catch those. So as a DB, I want you to do that because you got to throw a good ball. It's got to be almost a perfect ball. Leave it inside. That's what happens. See, we're not shooting the inside hand strong enough. All right, but you got it off of him. We can't reach, man. I just hate that. That's just. See, now we reach with both hands, but Andre Clark is long enough where he can reach with both and make contact. See that right there? That right there eliminates a lot of routes. All right. Now, his shoulders are high. He's trying to hand fight to get up out of here. As a quarterback, if this is my number 1 and it's ball a snap, I'm looking at him, he's X'd out. I'm going to number 2 because he's getting hemmed up at the line of scrimmage. I ain't got that time. I ain't got that much time. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to number 2. This is good work by Andre Clark. Let's see what happens. Good stuff. Just the patience. Just the patience. Don't see how he wanted to open that gate already? Now he tried to open up the gate this way, and then he threw this arm. Now that post is on lock. Now he's got to recover and chase. When he would have been patient, now he got that hand off quickly. That helps. He punched, but he's like, nope, I got to get it down. He got it down. Now that's pretty good recovery, man. Shit. That's pretty good. Pretty good eyes. See how that pass? See, quarterbacks are not robots. That ball in this situation has to be high. It's got to be over the top. He's got to complete that ball somewhere, at least at the goal line. At least somewhere 3-yard line in. But he tried to throw it on him. And again, all DB's got to do, if he's got time, is to bisect it, the path of the ball, here. Don't wait on it. If you can get to it, go get it. Man, I just don't like how we just drop our hands. Okay. We got our hands on him a little, pushed him out wide. So as the receiver didn't give the quarterback 7 yards. Good work, Remington. Good work. Okay, we went back to back. Ooh. And I don't understand why you went, maybe because he went outside last. See, this is a guess. Now we playing catch up. Good discipline, eye discipline. He's going to run a corner route because he got high. Here's something, and it's hard, but again, you can train your eyes. Once this receiver runs a post and he stands up, he's standing up to put that foot in the ground for the corner or an out route. Stop reaching. Not bad, man. Not bad. That's good stuff, man. Good stuff as always. So that's it for the week. But since X is making me pay to be able to broadcast on X, I don't know. Your boy might do another one because I gotta make the most of this money. So that's a good thing for you guys. Because you might see more film work. Because I'm not paying and not getting my money's worth. So again, as usual, y'all can hit the Cash App down below, $ LA Bluegrass. Y'all can go follow me on Instagram, LA Bluegrass. If you're watching on X and you're not following me, that's a problem. If you watch me on YouTube and you're not following me, that's a problem. If you're not on Twitch and you're watching and you're not following me, that's a problem. So, all right. So, hey, man, thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all viewership. This is fun stuff. This is therapy for me. And I like giving fans information. That doesn't mean my information is right, but at least it's information for you to chew on and decide if this is good stuff or not. So, like, comment, subscribe. Go to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, so when I go live, you know I'm going live. And what else I got? If you didn't watch The Locker last night with myself and Anthony White, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Wednesday, go watch that on YouTube, The Locker 411. I think it's a good watch. We talked about some stuff. We talked about our rankings of receivers in recent history, rankings of quarterbacks, the best duo, the best quarterback receiver duo, all that good stuff. It is good banter. It is unscripted, which is why it's good in my opinion. And I think it's a good listen. So y'all go on over to YouTube and follow The Locker 411, which you can follow on Instagram and you can follow on Twitter too. All right, y'all. Now I'm officially out.